Want some candy?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What?
Okay, I was like, I asked you, it's the original, because I just searched it today. No, he sent me a picture. I can't believe it. I need to wake up. I'm not got that easily.
I was just thinking, I was like, man, everything is not going right today.
Yeah.
Let me have watched this wrong fucking movie. I mean, I've seen the Donald Sutherland one too, but it's been like 20 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hold on. Let me check my levels. Oh, man. Candy killers! Welcome to hell. That's right, folks. It's the year 2022. We're trapped in time, surrounded by evil, and low on gas. Welcome to Monster Candy Podcast. And I am Screamin E from the Memphis Murder Men. And while the other two goobers are away, holding it down with me, as always, Oobliette Sparks, the punk rock princess of pain, who will tickle your iris with a punch in the dick from the band Tsunami Bomb.
That's true.
And joining
I would
us
definitely punch you in the dick.
for the first episode of the new year on Monster Candy Podcast is our man, the man of the hour, Money Mills.
What up?
Well, happy New Year,
Man, new year, new
podcast
me.
land.
I mean, I know all our podcast folks can't see, but I got a new haircut.
Hell yeah, you're looking fly as fuck,
Flossing,
son.
you know, I'm trying to do my thing. Got these frosted tips, you know. We bringing it back old school.
Hell yeah,
you know,
98
retro is
degrees
in.
up in this motherfucker.
Man, you know, pop punk's making a resurgence, and I'm just gonna get my black eyeliner and frosted tips, and I'm gonna do my thing this year.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I had a dream. Not that this has to do with pop punk, but that of the Smash Mouth was in it. The singer from Smash Mouth. I don't know why.
That's
I
his
just
name.
remember
I'm
him.
pretty sure.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Just hanging out.
I don't know. That's all I remember
Just
from the
walk
dream
past?
is just thinking about, dude, that's the Smash Mouth guy. He was creeping around the corner. That's the only thing I remember. Him being creepy around the corner and me thinking, that's a Smash Mouth guy. And then that's all I remember, I think. Or I could be making this whole thing up and it could have just been a thought that popped in my head and I saw some dude that was like, that looks like the Smash Mouth dude. But I'm pretty sure it was a dream. Anyway. Welcome,
you watch
everybody.
the video of him at the wine mixer?
Yes.
The Catalina wine mix. Oh man.
So that was here.
Was it?
Yeah, because a friend of mine was the opening band and she was making a joke about how she was opening for Smash Mouth and never thought she would for like a wine and food festival. And it was funny because I was at work and took a break and was looking at social media and she was like live posting as it was happening, like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, wow.
Ground
this guy's
zero.
Just,
Ground zero.
This is
reporting.
it. This is what just watching it, I was like, this is what rock bottom is, huh?
Fuck it though, man. He's just living his life, doing his thing.
Hey man,
I think he quit after that.
He's infamous because of all the Shrek soundtracks they did. My kids love Smash Mouth, so as far as my kids,
it's totally Kid Rock.
He can do no wrong.
Dude,
Totally.
Kid Rock
yeah,
is
that's
but Kid Rock is living fucking the life.
Dude, that music video.
My fellow Michiganders.
That music video is just
you can take the boy out the trailer, but you can't take the trailer out the boy, you know.
Fuck yeah. I mean, dude, I heard his Nashville crib is super dope. Like it's like a honky tonk hooker's paradise.
Went to school to be a mechanic, and there was this obviously alcoholic little scrawny white dude, because he had the shakes bad, and he wanted to be like a body. He was going for like body repair, so like painting. Like, bro, with those shakes, man, like, you sure this is the
It's gonna be a long
for
day.
you? But he showed me like his collection of Kid Rock fedoras.
Yes.
Kid Rock branded fedoras. He was so proud. Like when he found out I was from Michigan, I was like, "Word, that's
That's what's up, though.
I didn't even know those existed.
Wow.
That's
I
a
mean,
thing. All right.
Yeah.
I can't. Kid Rock's doing his thing. He made his money, but hey, I ain't gonna hate on him for
No,
that.
he knows, and he
Like-
knows how to write an
Corona.
anthem for a certain
Excuse me.
type of group of people, and
Oh yeah.
he's gonna make a lot of money off of that. A lot of money.
See,
So
if
yeah,
anyone
can't
out there
talk
has
shit
not
about him,
heard Kid Rock's new song, which I'm sure most people are gonna be like, "Why would I?"
you need to
want
watch the video too.
You need to watch it and watch the video.
I can't
It's-
believe I missed it. I haven't
Oh,
seen it yet.
dude, YouTube that
Oh,
shit.
you haven't?
I haven't.
Oh my
It's
god,
good.
he actually rides a middle finger like a rocket.
Mhm.
like joking around.
No, watch. Oh, Mills.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't even be doing this podcast right now until you like pause and
All right,
go watch
pause,
it.
take two.
It's
No,
like-
play.
Yeah.
It's worth the watch. But
How you
like,
dodged that, I don't know.
well, I would have
Man,
never
I'm-
known about it if Oobliette didn't be like, "Hey, E, check this out. You need to check this out." I was like, "Do I really
People
need
have
to check it
stopped
out?"
sending me. People have stopped sending me stuff that they think I should check out, like as a joke, because I'm just like, I guess it's been like
Gotten
the
into
stress
it.
of the past 2 years. But our boy Charlie Price sent me what's kindly referred to as hick hop. There's like a whole genre,
Oh yeah.
Appalachian Don and all them from
Mhm.
the Georgia boys. I don't know how to spell it, but he sent it to me like as a joke. I was like, I don't know, man. Me and my wife been drinking and bumping this shit all night. It kind of goes hard. He's like, no.
Like, I hated that
This-
shit in high school. Like, I was so not into that rap rock fucking corn, like none of that shit. I was all, I was punk rock. I listened to punk rock. So I hated it. I mean, now that I'm older and I listen back on it, I'm like, I mean, it was what it was. Like, I get it. It was his early shit, like his normal shit, not his DJ stuff. That stuff's actually not bad, but that whole fucking, what was it, Rebel Without a Cause? Not
I
Rebel
went to
Without a
bada
Cause.
bang to bang biggie.
Yeah, that one,
Yeah.
My name is Kid.
Well, this was like, I don't know. I was looking and everybody was posting that he had some new song, a new music video. And then they were posting that, Weird Al Yankovic went on Twitter just to say that it wasn't him in the music video.
Jesus.
Well, yeah,
And I was like-
I heard first Weird Al's doing this Kid Rock video, and like he's totally fucking,
Oh, you did? So there was a real rumor? That
Yeah.
People thought it was
that's
weird?
what I heard, and I'm like,
I thought he was
that's-
just being an
you know,
asshole.
I was like,
That's not true because Weird Al only does relevant artists,
right. You know what I mean? I was just like, that's a weird flex. I mean, whatever. But I listened to
Well-
it and I'm like, all right, most of it sounds like his old shit, that rap rock stuff, where I'm like, okay, it's cool. But then it gets into that weird new country ballad, like,
Only
the
because
chorus,
of
I'm
that guy who does it with him, whatever his name is. He has a dumb name. I can't even think of it.
yeah, I
But the
don't
guy
know.
who does the little like one liner in the song does the
Which is
country
weird.
twang.
Yeah. It's weird. I'm like, dude, just
But
leave
can I
that
just
part
say
out of
that?
it. And it would be like an old Kid Rock song,
Well,
which I'd be like,
it's
all right.
like I ain't nobody gonna tell me how I live. That's the
Yeah.
country part.
Hey,
Um,
nobody gonna hear me. It's like that shit. And you're like, what,
But it
dude?
was
Just get back
so-
to the fucking rap rock nonsense.
But all day I was like, should I listen to this? Should I fucking watch it? Or is it just going to be another Kid Rock video? And people, are just being super sensitive and don't realize what Kid Rock videos are. Because that happens sometimes. People post and they're like all outraged or, whatever, says something's crazy. And I'm like, no, this is how it's always been. You're just way more sensitive than you used to be. But no, this is gold. Like he repeatedly rhymes the same words with each other because he runs out of words. But I'm trying to find this one fucking lyric. It's just so bad.
It is bad.
I can't.
But
And there's
whatever.
a soar like an eagle breakdown, of course, because of America. It's
Did they have
everything
like an
that you
eagle
want.
squawk in the background?
Oh, there's all kinds of shit. There's flags and guns
Oh,
and
you have no idea. Yeah,
eagles and middle fingers
It's an
and
American video.
rockets.
I can promise you, as soon as this podcast concludes, that's exactly what I'm doing is watching.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
fucking
okay.
video.
I mean, it's worth it.
Here's the gold. I am a moonshine sipper, straight sipping in the darkness. Far from the heartless, I'm more like the sharpest. Tool in the shed, no, I've never been the smartest. But make no mistake, I hit the fucking hardest. Devil without a cause, you heard me scream it. In 20 years, bitch, I still fucking mean it. I mean,
Hell
it's
yeah,
just
get
like,
some Kid Rock. Get it. Ugh.
Man.
Hell
Man.
yeah.
He had me
It's-
at Moonshine Sipper and then lost me at the rest. Because
A nation of pussies is our next generation. All
Hey,
these minions and their
as
agendas.
a straight man, I wish I could land in a nation of pussies, but my wife is not a fan.
I hate that
Thailand
nation.
because they'll make a pussy if you don't have one. It's amazing. For
And
y'all
with
who don't know,
that-
I'm a sailor, so I mean, I apologize in advance.
So that's his excuse.
Ain't no apologizing. You own it. Be like Kid Rock. Be like,
Well then,
fuck y'all pussies. I'm gonna hit it hard or whatever the fuck he says.
I used to make this great joke because my wife is like the polar opposite of me. She's like a genuinely sweet, kind, caring person. And I would always tell this joke in public just to embarrass her because I'd be like, anytime somebody like, oh, I already took a sip out of it, I was like, I'm a sailor. If I don't already got it, I'm not going to get it. And, just to fuck with her. And then eventually I was like, wait, why aren't you getting mad at this? Is there something you need to tell me? Do I need to be concerned? Hold up. Why were you so fine with me saying this shit?
She's just
Kinda
she's
caught a
giving up.
moment.
She's like, all right, she's accepted it, bro.
Yeah.
She's just
Yeah.
like, that's why I married him.
well, now that we've talked about America,
Murder.
Mills's relationship and Mr.
America.
Rock, it's probably time for some
Is that the newsreel?
That is.
What are you you didn't hear that, Mills?
You guys were so
What are your shots, Ethan?
simpatico.
Bring it.
My brain had like paused for a second. I'm like, wait, what's this I'm hearing in the background?
That's right, everybody. It's horror news
It's horror
time.
news.
So who
Thanks
has
for
horror news?
cueing us in, Shotzi. I do.
Ooh.
I do. Even though we've already talked about this, and I think we even posted it online, possibly. But not only is Nic Cage now a thespian, he has
Yes.
talked about his motivation for the new Renfield movie. First, we found out it's a comedy. I didn't know that before this little tidbit of information.
and Vampire's Kiss was
but-
the movie he was in, not Once or Twice Bitten or whatever. Fucking Once Bitten.
Twice
That
Bitten.
Oh
was
yeah,
good,
that was
though.
Jim Carrey, right?
Right. Correct myself. on
But
that.
so yeah, it's gonna be a horror comedy. He says, a la American Werewolf in Paris, London, whatever. But the kicker is that he really wants to explore body movement in his acting in this one. So he says that he's going to take from Malignant and the Ring series, which I don't know if he realizes some of that stuff is like stop motion or if he thinks he's going to be able to do it without any camera effects. But I'm really
Courtney, you're in New
intrigued
York,
and I
where-
want to know.
Home of hip hop dancing. Maybe he's like in the Bronx
Poppin' and
right
lockin'?
now, studying, the animation style of popping and locking, and he's gonna come out and just, twerk his thing
You
off.
think Nic Cage is going like
Yes.
method and actually like learning from
method.
some like real animators right now?
Word.
I mean, that would be sick. I love Secret About Me is I am obsessed with b-boy dancing and
At
dance
60,
competition
he's
shows with
gonna-
them. So I'm here for this. Like if he could get one of the guys from Super Crew to help him out,
right?
All about it.
No,
I
he's
just-
gonna go old school, man. It's gotta be like he's gotta get Mr. Wiggles, man. That's
It's gonna
that's
be
the
like
only
Breaking
way.
2 / Dracula.
I just picture him
breaking tooth.
all wiggly worming like he did in Raising Arizona. Like when he
Oh
runs, he's
my
all
God,
like, like that's the movement.
Oh, maybe. See, like when he explained it, I was thinking like 30 days of night sort of thing, like the fast, slow,
Mhm.
stop motion. But I really like, everything you read about him and just like how serious he takes himself and how weird he is. I'm really hoping he is trying to recreate that stop motion feel and doing it without effects because it's going to be fucking awesome.
Am I wrong in
Awesomely
thinking
good
that,
or
like,
awesomely bad, but awesome.
that Shia LaBeouf is just a more refined Nick Cage?
A little bit, yeah. I could see it.
Yeah.
Like they're on the spectrum, the same spectrum, right?
Possibly.
Shia LaBeouf is like he's like an angrier, younger Nick Cage. He's just angry.
I feel like he was probably like.
He's Wicker Man. Nick
I also
Cage.
feel
Yeah.
like he has just
Not
something
the
wrong with him. I
bees.
feel like he was probably like sexually abused his whole life or just something. Like
Who,
Shia
Nicolas
LaBeouf, I feel like
Cage
is a
or
little
LaBeouf?
LaBeouf.
No.
I feel like he's a little farther on the like, or possibly they were equally abused. It's just that Nick Cage was from a generation where they expected the abuse.
Yeah.
where you took like a
Processed it
man.
differently.
I
Yeah.
don't know. They're both weird.
They're
though.
both equally tormented, but in different ways.
I can't lie. I'd totally drink with either of those fuckers.
Yeah.
I think that I would
mean,
never want to be around Shia LaBeouf. Everything about him just seems like he should be in prison to me.
yeah.
I don't think they can match my shit show.
Nicolas Cage seems like he'd be like a more fun time,
Yeah.
whereas
Yeah.
SLB seems like he would like get you into fights for no reason. You're just like chilling and he
Well, yeah, like
throws a beer at a dude. You're like, what the
Sheila-
fuck are you doing?
Shia LaBeouf does like human art installations where he said a girl raped him. Like Nick Cage buys a bunch of cocaine and like heads to Vegas. And
Oh
fucking-
yeah.
But my
That's-
point is, I feel
Buzzes down
like
a karaoke
Nick's trying
bar.
to take a cue from the younger Nick, and he's doing like a Shia LaBeouf style. I'm gonna get into this movement because Shia with Sia had their whole little collaboration. He was doing all the dancing. I think he's trying to get his mojo back.
I don't know.
That's what I think's going.
They're both weird though.
They are.
Oh, I know.
And Nick Cage, I feel like, has always been like a weird, like really weird and into method and like took his acting really, really serious. Like even in the interviews about Willy's Wonderland from
'Cause
the
he's a
director, and even his
thespian.
stuff, you're like, holy crap. He like took this movie really, really, really serious for what it is. Like really serious.
Or we should just rename this fucking podcast Nicolas Cage Candy because we talk about him almost every episode. But-
Aged candy.
There you go.
Caged candy. I love
Or
10 fun caged candies.
he's actually
you just have a
Andy
candy cage
Kaufman.
segment.
Andy Kaufman never died.
Oh, genius.
He just became Nicolas Cage.
Is it the longest?
I mean, they
episode
have that
Pulp
same
ever
kind of
played?
nose.
They do. Or he's just
But yeah,
pulling a
maybe
Andy
we just
Kaufman and
need a
just being
soundbite
fucking
for the
weirdo.
Nick Cage portion of the podcast since
Yeah.
it's just always going to happen.
Yeah.
Always going to happen.
Well, it wouldn't if he wasn't like the hardest working man in fucking show business at this point. It's like
Man's
every
gotta pay
fucking
his
week
taxes,
there's something
though.
else.
I mean, not everybody can do a Wesley Snipes.
I'm like, God damn.
Nick Cage is not meant for jail. You're right. There probably was some sexual trauma. He ain't trying to do that. He's gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't going to jail for nothing.
He's just fucking all right.
That's true.
One project a week and he's putting some shit out. You're like, Jesus Christ, Nicolas Cage. Calm down, dude. But anyway.
And,
well that'll be I don't know. He's
I'm
wearing me
I'm
down,
hopeful.
guys.
If-
He's
if
wearing
they
me down.
hit the
I'm like-
mark, but
I'm like, all right, a new Nicolas Cage movie. Let's see it. Let's
But he's
check it
had
out.
like he's having like a resurgence. Like there was a time where he was just putting out all shit. You know,
like
like
the
now-
90s through
Bruce
early
Willis.
2000s. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I even like that era of Cage. I mean, like B movie shit, like C movie shit, not even
Well,
B movie.
I think
But
that
like
like
Pig
with
was
leaving
good.
Las Vegas, he just like got so like he finally hit his mark with like being like really this like crazy dramatic movie, and then after that, I felt like nothing could live up to it, and then he just
Yeah,
like fell off.
I thought
Which I
Pig was
mean, that
good.
movie was good. So I don't know. Pig, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Pig. Being in the restaurant industry, there are parts where I was like, "Yep."
yeah. I feel. But then there, like Color Out of Space, Mandy, all these were, I mean, they're not fantastic, but
Color Out of Space was good.
as
Mandy,
far as like as
mm-mm.
far off the rails as Nic Cage can go, like it's like he's having a resurgence. He's bringing it back in, and I feel like we might get
Well,
one or two more like quality movies before he ODs on. I assume it's like
adrenochrome.
Yeah, space dust.
see, personally, I thought it would be
Mhm.
like Infamil, like when you're fake doing coke on set, they give you what is it, like baby formula, and he's just been hopped up on baby formula since the 80s.
Yeah, there's got to be a limit to the amount you can
Some
actually put in your body. But
What else you
that
got,
was the
Oobliette?
only. I mean, that was the main news, other than kind of looking through and just it's a new year, looking and seeing like all the stuff that's coming, and just like freaking lots of like remakes and reboot stuff, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's another Jeepers Creepers. There's another Halloween. The new Scream's about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
right.
We've got like Salem's Lot,
I'm actually
a
looking
new
forward to that
Hellraiser.
Scream. I can't lie.
From what
It reminds me, at least from what I've seen, it looks like the original, which I loved.
what
Right.
they're saying, what they are saying is it's as close to the original as you can get without it being, you know what I mean, with it being a
Right.
different movie,
Right.
but way more
Mhm.
way closer to the original than the other one than the sequels were. So
Yeah, I feel
But-
like there's a chance that it won't let me down.
yeah.
I'm trying to keep my expectations low, but that's the one that like I'm like being optimistic about, and I
See,
cautiously optimistic because I've been burnt so many times.
right? I was just
No,
having a
same,
discussion with my
same.
friend about that.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh my god, look at these reviews from like, whatever people." I'm like,
Are you talking about me in the movie I watched last night?
No, I'm talking
Okay.
about
Was
my
it
other friend
Ghostbusters?
who's super excited
No.
for Scream. But I was just telling him like, ugh, I don't know, I was just like, here's some fucking water on your fire of fun,
Right.
because that's how I roll. Bring people back down to reality. I'm like, they say that about every fucking movie. Oh my god, it's so great. And then it's not.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Right.
these fucks.
There's
The
two
thing that I-
categories of movies that I'll bootleg and movies that I'll pay for. And I'll admit I don't voluntarily pay for a lot of movies because like Hollywood has put out so much trash. But
Mm-hmm.
if I start off like stealing your movie and it's good, I will go pay for it. I'll go pay for it and sing it from the rooftops because I really appreciate what they're doing. Like people who are putting out good movies and I don't mean like critics rated good. I mean
Yeah.
like anything that gets my juices going. Like it might be like a good acting, good script, good concept, like just somebody doing something. But all these reboots, it's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna bootleg all these because
Yeah.
there's nothing new about them.
Just to be safe.
But I am a little optimistic about the occasional one.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's
I
good.
feel like this one they've had enough time to think about it. Hopefully, they can hit the mark. The other one that I was kind of surprised the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because they've done a lot kind of in that world.
Yeah.
Like they delved into Leatherface's stuff. They went, origin story. But this one's supposed to be a direct sequel to the original,
Mm.
and it focuses on the sole survivor.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I don't know.
obviously Leatherface and the family's in it, but I know. I mean, I will say that series, like, I haven't hated some of the newer stuff. The girl Alexandra, she was in The White Lotus.
Mhm.
The
And I think she
Dario.
was one of the people in Satanic. Yeah, I was the one with the really big boobs and pretty eyes.
What?
Yeah.
I
She
just
looks
noticed
like a
her
prettier.
chest.
Come on.
Oobliette.
She looks like a less crazy Firuza Bulk with really big boobs.
She
Next time you look
looks
at her,
like
look.
the girl
She-
from
she
Percy
looks like Firuza
Jackson.
Bulk.
So I have a hard
That is
time
her.
doing all that. I know this. When
Yeah.
my kids watch it, that's where
And
like
she had big boobs and Percy Jackson too.
you can't watch a girl from teenage years and then like as an adult male, like, well, Charlie Price can. Let me take that back. First of
I
all,
was gonna say
I
there's a lot
cannot.
of men who can actually.
I can't start watching you on Full House
Like
and then
most
have
of
a
them.
countdown until you turn 18. That's weird and creepy. I don't like that, dudes. Do better. It's 2022. Do better. Charlie Price, keep doing
What a
you, boo.
bust that was, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and if Mallory, Charlie Price's girlfriend, happens to be
we're
listening to
calling
this,
them all
Mills
out.
is just kidding.
It's a
He's
joke.
just kidding because
It's a joke.
that's not true at all. He respects. Anyways, whatever one she was in, I don't remember if it was Leatherface or one. I think it was the Leatherface one. Anyways, that one was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't great, but it was
Yeah.
better than the last shit that comes out.
Right.
You have to really lower the bar on recent movies because
It's the way to
super
go.
low.
It is the way to go. Which, I mean, not to like completely like try and like rein anything in because I like just talking, but I really appreciate going back and watching older
Mhm.
like movies because there's just like this purity of like concepts, like the first time a story is told or whatever, like they're really trying to like not pull any punches and go for shit. Whereas like now they're really concerned with like safe bets and making money,
Mhm.
and it's really fucked it up. Like I like adventurous storytelling, even if it's not like necessarily the best, you know. You can poke
Facts.
holes in plots, but like you're trying to do some shit, you know.
Yeah. You got anything,
True.
Mills?
Oh no, man, I am so underprepared. It's fantastic.
No, it's fine. It's fine. There's,
I
No.
almost didn't join us tonight because of technical difficulties and lots of wine. So
hookers and cocaine and adrenochrome.
Infamil.
Fine, man. I get it.
That's what everybody's doing now. It's Infamil.
Well, I have a couple things. One of
Ooh.
them is so Shudder's awesome, as we all know, but
Yes.
on January 27th, finally, Boris Karloff, the man behind the monster, will be streaming on it.
Nice.
The fucking
Oh, you've been waiting for
documentary
this
about him
for a
that no
while.
one saw. It was in like 3 theaters.
Yeah, I wanted to see that. That's
This
been
is
on my
also a
list.
Chaps E.
Oh
vibe.
God. They made this big
Thing,
fucking
'cause
deal about it, and then
He's so mad about it.
you're like, it wasn't anywhere. It was up
Yeah.
in where would I say it was, like Santa Rosa or somewhere. At least that's what it said on its
Mhm.
website. And then you go to the theater, nothing. I'm like, the fuck? I'd have been so
Did you
pissed
write
if
an angry letter? Because I suggested that I thought you maybe, pin
can't
something
write.
to the. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. I didn't
So
mean
there's
to bring
that.
up a
Maybe people watch it.
touchy
And
subject.
Evil Dead Rise is in post-production.
Mhm.
So
I'm
it
so
should be out
excited.
sometime this year.
Oh,
I'm so excited. I shouldn't be,
I am
but I
too.
am.
No,
I mean-
be excited. It's better than being angry.
I legit was like being a super nerd and at a comic book store with my kids buying like D&D figures because fuck Dom, he can't be the only good DM in this world. So I'm buying these figures for my kids and we're walking through and they've got like all these badass fucking like cool collectibles and they had like some legit Evil Dead ones and I was like, yes. And I didn't buy them because I have a wife who monitors all my money. So but I saw them. They're on my list. I love Evil Dead so much.
You just gotta start selling drugs on the side.
Uh-huh.
Gotta get
You
that side
know,
income.
My problem is I don't feel like drugs should be sold. I think they should be free.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, I want to be like a Robin Hood for drugs.
Uh-oh.
I have news that just got announced.
Oh,
Breaking. Well, it
6
won't be
hours
breaking
ago.
by the time. Yeah, but it's breaking for us.
sorry.
Nicolas Cage
Oh my
is
God.
pregnant. He's having a baby with his new wife.
That's not the way you say that. In 2022.
Why? You guys have to.
qualify.
Why you guys have to be there with the? Why you guys have to be there through the pregnancy too? Trying to make it inclusive, you know.
I have
mean, at
5
this-
kids. It's not
Okay.
inclusive. Like the girl does all of the
Nick-
work,
Okay.
and
At
guys are
this
just
point,
trying to
though,
ride their coattails.
At this
So when
point,
you said
Nicolas Cage
is pregnant, I thought he was
is-
doing method and got
he's
Okay.
all encompassing though.
Rico
They're a unit.
Rico Shibata, his 26-year-old wife, is pregnant.
a Tabata. Isn't that like a 20-minute exercise?
Rico
5-minute off?
Shibata. I don't know. Her name's Rico Shibata. It's got a nice ring to it.
I like it. It sounds like
Sounds like a stage name.
I was about to say stage name that Nic Cage would come up with. Nicolas Cage.
You know what you'll be? Rico Shibata. That's what you are.
That was
Just
a
like,
really
whatever,
good Nic
dude.
Cage.
That was
That
pretty
was a
good.
really good Nic Cage.
Yeah, I feel like you have a calling in method acting.
You
That's
legit caught me
because-
off guard with how good that was.
I've been Nic Cage. I'm Nic Cage. I am Nic Cage. Oh,
That's so good.
so
All right,
Wow.
E, what
Yeah.
other news you got? Sorry for
Yeah.
interrupting. I just
Oh,
came
no,
off my
no, that
feed
was it.
nuts.
that was it.
That's
Evil
why
Dead
he's back on
Rise.
the grindstone. Now we know.
Yep. Like you
Mm.
Gotta
see,
pay for
he
that
doesn't,
progeny.
doesn't
Got
stop
mouths
working.
to feed.
It's gonna come out looking. It's gonna be like a little Nic Cage. Like look like big ass head.
He
Weird
has 2
hair.
other kids.
Yeah,
Does he?
There's already 2 of them running around. Yeah, this is his 3rd.
they amounted to nothing. Useless.
Uh,
All right. Well, since there's no more, we're going to end on that because that was the most horrific news anyone could ever hear for 2022. The seed of
Yeah,
Cage.
just think about that. Lots of Nic Cage sex.
So that was all right, everybody. That was horror news. Now let's get in to the 1956 sci-fi masterpiece directed by Don Siegel. That's right. The original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So, I love this movie. I love it so much that I married it.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. No movie or woman can hold me down. I'm alone in Dottie.
I've been seeing
Rebel.
movies on the side, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I got a bunch of
Yeah.
side movies and
You
stuff,
can't
just
commit to
side
one
films.
movie.
Okay, so I'm not mad at you because also, as I kind of alluded to earlier, I really, really, really appreciate old movies. There's a difference in pacing. There's a difference in it's full
Exactly.
Hollywood production, but it has that kind of like indie movie feel. You know what I mean? It's not like this is a full theatrical release movie, and that's back when movie theaters only had one movie. You know what I mean? Like this is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't like putting out like crap. You know what I mean? They're doing the best that they can, and they're coming up with these innovative ideas and trying to really reel their audiences in, and trying to like be on the cutting edge of storytelling and effects. I mean, the effects, considering it's like black and white, and like I didn't even know you guys had like audio recording devices at this time, and we're past silent film. I didn't realize that. No, I'm kidding. But even the effects are pretty good. I really love what they did in this movie. This is one of my all-time favorite like horror movies, and I watched it and my wife was like, I'm not big into horror movies. I'm going to bed. I'm like, but that's horror light, you know? It's before shit was real
Yeah.
scary. Like,
Yeah. Well,
but it's still good. Like
when we did last year, when we did the like our top 3 or top 5 50s horror movies, this was both in mine and Shotzi's like top 2. Top 2 or 3, I can't remember. But
when you look
exactly
at
what you were saying, the pacing
come from it.
The pacing is great.
I love it.
It's such a well done film, like everything top to bottom. It's tight. It's tight as fuck. And it's crazy because Don Siegel, he directed a couple Elvis films, 2 episodes of The Twilight Zone, and like a shit ton of Clint Eastwood movies, including Dirty Harry. It's I think John Wayne's last movie he did or whatever. And then in this, and they're fucking all legit. This is such a legit movie.
Yeah.
And it was based off of Jack Finney's science fiction novel, The Body Snatchers, which ends
like a series.
Yeah, ends a little differently than this, but I just think it's fucking a really well done movie.
See, for me, when I was watching it, it reminds me of like, so I've always been into like graphic novels and like old school comic books. Like I had like Tales from the Crypt and like all the Vault of Horrors and stuff. And I came across these like really accidentally. It wasn't anything I was searching out, but I had like bought like a mass bundle of comics trying to get like your standard X-Men type shit. And I got like a whole bunch of these old fucking, you know, Tales and Vaults and all these cool stories. And like that's what I love about those stories. It has this old school kind of pacing and storytelling, and it reminded me of that. And I'm like, well, I mean, that's probably where it came from. You know what I mean? Like that's where they got the ideas from, is like these old movies that did it so well, because it was like, I'm sure the first
they were
time
very much
that
like
they
less
saw
is
it,
more.
right? No, for sure. Like you gotta, like it's less horror, more suspense, but like we've lost that tool for like scaring the fuck out of people. You know what I mean?
You just want to, they throw every fucking thing into a movie now.
They want to rely on
everything.
like jump scares. Jump scares just annoy me.
Well,
like,
40 different subplots going on,
you know,
instead of just
in a way though, like they kind of have to, with all the shit that's been, it's just so much stuff has gotten recycled, and like what would actually scare someone now. Back then it was great because you had, you know, this fear of war, like other countries, like all of a sudden, you know,
but not
all the weapons that were being developed were new and crazy. Like there was so much, but it's weird that nobody is playing into kind of some of those fears now, and the ones that are doing it, but
rare.
The ones that are doing it
few and far between.
Right.
I would say like hearken to this exact style of storytelling, an era of storytelling would be like Jordan Peele's Get Out.
See, I was gonna say Jordan Peele's kind of hitting that, but I think that even he allows too much bullshit in some of it, so it loses how scary it could be.
These movies are super streamlined, and that was the good thing about it.
That's true.
It was like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, boom. This is what we're doing. There's, you know, super simple, to the point, which I get now. Like everyone's been so desensitized to everything, so people's attention spans are shit. But which to me is like perfect for making something even more simple to just follow it. And
I love that's what you just said, because like for me, like I had to put down my phone. Like I've become like complicit in like multitasking to the point, because I used to like love like I'm a cinephile. I watch so many movies, but like
say it again, dirty though.
Nasty.
Yeah,
the past like year or two, like I don't know, like I've been like overly distracted, and like even like shit that I'm really interested in. So with this movie, because like I was really like, I had to kind of like, I had to start it back over, because like at first I was fucking around on my phone, and the pacing is so different. You know what I mean? And
I
like
had to do the same
strokes,
thing. I had to rewatch the last 30 minutes because I was doing some shit. I was watching it, but I was like cleaning out my kitchen too to get ready for trash night. And
I had to like give it a reset.
If you just listen to if you just listen to the audio, even when crazy stuff is happening, it's very much like the same level.
Well, and the
So all of a
scoring
sudden the
was
movie
so
ended
different.
and I was like, wait, nothing happened.
And the scoring
something
is so
happen?
different
So I had to
than
go
what they're
back.
doing now. It's really completely different. I mean, I was really kind of taken aback by the scoring. I was like, oh, because if you look at like old Hitchcock, like Birds is like silent. That shit's silent as fuck. But this one, they really used
It
like the
is.
orchestra to like move
Right.
the swoops of the story.
Hitchcock likes strings though, but like heavy string, like nothing, and then like the kind of string hits.
Well, that's why I love the old 50, like just anything 60s and before, or 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, all the Universal stuff is the accompaniment of the music.
Right.
It's
It
so
felt
much
like
better.
An orchestra was playing with them as they acted.
It's
Mhm.
like it's way more emotional. Whereas like all this stuff now, you can't you hear it, but you don't hear the picture. Like these ones, you hear what's going on. Like you hear it, the emotions through them, like whatever's going on in the scene. You're like, oh, I get it. But all this new shit, it's like it's so far in the background and doesn't really, you know what I mean? Or it all sounds the same too. That's the thing. It's all like, you're like, okay, he just killed somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
this is old enough that we still got like Mid-Atlantean poking through, like his little girlfriend, the little boo, his little boo thing.
Oh yeah,
like she was doing that old school, like I'm gonna do this fake Hollywood accent shit, which I'm totally here for that. I think we should bring that back.
Hello,
she was
doctor.
like, she's like the original Becky.
Well, speaking of Hollywood, did you guys know that it was Carolyn Jones in the movie? Morticia Adams played.
I didn't notice
Which one?
that.
Which one?
What's his Jack's wife? His buddy's
watch it again.
His buddy's wife that when they first found the pod, put on the pool table. Yeah,
right. Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, she's been in so many other fucking movies. You wouldn't even know, like, because she doesn't have black hair, you know, so you don't notice it. But I always thought that was I forget every single time I watch it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what the shot. Cool. So that was cool, and like from the novel, and just the fucking paranoia of this whole thing, like waking up, you don't know if you're you. Realizing somebody that you know, whether it be intimately or fucking my buddy I've grown up with, and we've all been there where you're like, man, they're just acting fucking weird today. It doesn't seem like them, or all had the fucking dreams.
The changeling stories,
I haven't been there,
doppelganger stories.
What? You have. You've been fucking there where you're like, man, why are you acting so fucking weird, dude?
I feel like
sure, but I've never thought that they had like a pod person clone.
No, but there's something about them where you're like, man, fucking, homeboy's not acting like him. Like, that's not you. What are you doing? Why are you acting like that? That's not
it
you.
usually has to do with like when
drugs.
they start dating someone new or drugs.
But
I mean,
which could be like a drug.
This is like one of those stories that is like resonate inside like what it is to be a human. Like one of the things that like throughout human history we've always been worried about. There's always been stories of doppelgangers and changelings and like the familiar being the exact same but not. And realistically, it's probably not that it's a changeling, it's that the person who is assuming they're a changeling is suffering from some kind of mental illness, some kind of mental break. It's probably the opposite, but these stories have always existed throughout human history. So like when you get a good version of it, which is kind of why like this one, like when I was watching it, reminded me of Get Out, because it's like, it's not a changeling. Get Out is not a changeling story, but it's also like a something's off type thing. When you look at a normal person and something's off.
Right.
And
they're the same, but different.
I don't want to keep making that comparison because I wasn't doing it a lot when I was watching this movie. And in fact, like when I was watching this movie, I was like really into this movie. But like afterwards and the after effects, when I'm trying to think of things to talk about and like why I really liked it, for people who haven't seen it and might have seen something recently, that's the best thing I could come up with. And I feel
Peele's
like
done a really good job at trying to recreate that feeling too.
Yes.
Even, he did the new Twilight Zone, and I feel like he
yeah,
does
you're right about that. I forgot
understand and appreciate that sort of tone and
about that. Yeah, he
storytelling,
does.
and tries to pay homage to the originals.
Yeah. Was there like any one point that just really unfortunately stood out for you?
in
'Cause
the
I've
movie,
got-
in this movie.
Yeah, I've got like
Yeah.
I've got an embarrassing one. So I'm gonna let y'all go first. And
Oh,
then for
like-
some
like a-
levity.
Like some weird continuity error. Where
No,
you're like what? Oh,
no,
or just
no,
something
just
that stuck out.
anything that like stopped your brain. You're like, what?
I mean,
Or anything that you were just like smitten with to the point where like it replayed in your mind a couple times.
the one thing for me, which we can all fucking relate to, is when they totally find out and everything, and they get locked up in his office, and the other doctor comes and Jack comes, and they're like, all right, we got your pods or whatever. And the doctor, it's funny, Dr. Kaufman, he talks about how easy life would be if without X, Y, and Z. And
Right.
and it's like, man, he's fucking right. 100%
Yes.
right. Life would be so fucking easy. But
And this is what Marvel movies do well, is they like give you that side of the villain that
Right,
you
but
can
you're like,
relate to,
God-
that you're like, oh, he is kind of right.
right,
You know
fucking
what I
100% right,
Yeah.
dude.
You can't
But
be
it
all the
wouldn't be
way
as fun
bad.
because,
you
and that's
know?
like the whole point of the movie. It's like there's no soul. You
Yes.
could play, and man, we can make music,
Without
and
love.
play these fucking notes, and it'll be great, and you'll just love it. Like, yeah, but there's no fucking soul in those notes. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's
Right.
the fun
Right.
part about
Totally.
it. All the fuck
Yeah.
ups, like everything that comes with it, all the bullshit.
Absolutely.
That's what makes life exciting.
That's a good one. I like that.
So that was the
Sure.
one for me that really stuck out.
Anything pop out for you, Courtney?
Yeah, but it was something that bothered me.
Yeah, great.
And I don't know why. I had to go back and like watch the part again, but it's when she's cooking the damn eggs.
I missed it.
So,
What?
Ugh. She asks if he wants his eggs boiled for 2 minutes, and then like they
What's that
run
gonna do?
off because it makes them soft, hard boiled.
I thought that was
But-
6. I thought it's 6 minutes ice. Well, that's
I don't know. Well, apparently in 1954 or whatever this was,
Well, I was
it was
hotter.
2 minutes. But
We,
but no, this is the part that kills me. She asked if he wants them boiled for 2 minutes, and he said yeah. And they like walked away and did something, but she comes back and she pulls them out, and it was like nothing. It's like 20 or 30 seconds. That shit was just
Okay.
a raw egg.
Stage play time. That's all.
okay. That was it.
That bothered me, and then the fact that Becky just goes to sleep and becomes a pod person.
Well,
Okay,
see,
but how does that work? How does that work? Because I
That-
thought, okay, so
This is
I
that was
think
gonna
I think
this,
that she was lying to him. I think she was faking
This was
She's
gonna
gonna
be
be
my
like a
last
beach
point.
somewhere.
Break it up.
It was gonna be my last point on this, but I was gonna say, poor Becky. First, it's not even that she just falls asleep. That's not the first thing. The first thing is she blows their fucking cover with the dog,
Right.
and
Oh, yeah,
then
that's true.
they're running around, and she ends up falling asleep, which just proves again you can't trust a fucking woman. She fell asleep on him and then ratted him out. She gave him up, fell asleep, hard personed it up, and it was like, "Hey, motherfuckers, here he is." And he's like,
In
"What
the words
the
of the
fuck?"
classical scholars, Belle Biv DeVoe, cannot trust a big butt in a smile.
"Oh,
Becky, you did us
that girl
wrong.
is poison."
I honestly think that maybe she never became a pod person, and she just wanted
that
to
actually
fucking
makes more sense.
give him
because,
up
like,
and get rid of him and go live her best life.
because honestly, like I was trying to figure out how the fuck that works. Like they're growing these pod
Right.
people, right?
That's
them,
the one hole. That's
right?
a plot hole in the
And
whole
then I'm
fucking
like,
thing.
okay, so I thought that pod person was gonna take over you and like they would kill you. But apparently what happens is like you take a nap and that pod person comes inside
They
your body.
fly
or
into your
something.
body.
They become in you, and then you're in the pod.
They're coming in
and
you. They're
live
coming
Yeah,
in
yeah.
them. They're coming in
Coming
everyone.
in everybody, tossing rope all over the fucking place.
It's pod
Pod
bukkake.
people are just coming.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the
for sure.
one thing. Well, because they make it seem like you have to be close to your pod for it to work.
Well, I assumed, right, you're close to the pod and they're like absorbing everything
Right.
that you are.
Right.
And then at some point, they kill you and take over your position, but you don't know because they've got a complete copy.
I haven't read the novel, so maybe
Neither
they explain it in that one.
But
Because this one, they're just like, you fall asleep and you're a different person. Don't ask fucking questions, man. Just fucking accept it.
Well, yeah. And there's the one part they're talking about, like putting the small pod in the baby's crib. So it was kind of, it made it seem like you had to be
right. Well, even
there.
When they're in the office, they bring their 2 pods in and put them in the other room.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? And fucking.
And they're trying to like sneak them close to people without them knowing and all this kind of stuff.
So it sounds like it wasn't a mistake, and I just solved the mystery. Becky was faking. She wanted to turn him in. She was tired of his shit.
100%.
Well, it also
makes
happens
more sense.
It also happens with Jack too, though.
I don't remember that. How did it go down with him?
They leave to go tell the fucking chief that there's a dead guy on his pool table. The chief and
but
the
you
doctor.
don't know what happens there.
And then Jack is with Kevin McCarthy, the fucking, the main actor.
Right.
Dr. Miles Bennell. But so they leave together, him and Jack. So they're cool. Jack's still normal, like, and then they come back and the body's gone because the pod people came and fucking took it away.
Yeah.
But Jack's still normal.
Till he goes to sleep and gets murdered by his pod replacement.
Right, but it's not.
That's what I assumed happened.
Yeah.
Until Becky. But I think Courtney's right. I think Becky is faking. Becky ain't changed for shit. She just sold him out. Look,
She's just fucking evil. She's just an evil woman.
I was confused from get-go about their relationship because they were like, hey, aren't you like with no, there was all this weird like 50s stuff going on. I have to admit that this was what I was not following so well.
Well,
there's some stuff in their relationship,
Well, yeah, well, Dr. Kevin McCarthy's character was married and then got divorced because he wasn't. He says it when they're eating. When they're eating fish. Yeah. But he got divorced
in the 50s?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no. He says it. He says it in the movie when he sits
it's okay.
down.
The men can do that.
Yeah.
It's the women.
Right.
When he sits down and she's like,
I forgot.
And he says, "Do you cook like this for your fucking man?"
He was a white man. I forgot.
Yeah. And she's like, "Yeah, didn't your wife cook like this for you?" And he was like, "Well, yeah, she did, but that was the problem. I was never there to eat it."
Double entendre right there.
So she was like, kick rocks, buddy. We're done.
This rolls perfectly into my moment that got me and really fucked me up was that that lady was like, I'm making corn pudding. I was like, the fuck is corn pudding?
Sounds delicious.
It's delicious.
Because this is when my phone got in my hand and I got distracted a little bit because I was like,
of course it did. They said corn pudding.
it's a creamier cornbread that like you eat kind of a savory pudding.
It's like spoon bread.
It's made with cornbread, cornmeal, blah blah blah. And then immediately I was like, oh, oops! Like I wonder if she makes some corn pudding. And then I had to be like, okay, ADD, modern 2020 inspired ADD needs to chill, and I need to watch this movie. So then I put my phone away from me, but I was still thinking about that corn pudding for a minute, and I'm gonna make some.
Fucking delicious.
Do you ever make like corn spoon bread in a cast iron skillet? It's just like
this man
so good.
Was like, she's like, I'm gonna make some corn pudding, and he's like, oh, you almost got me. Oh. I've had some good cornbread in my life. I've never been like, I'm gonna fuck my day up for your cornbread. But for that corn pudding, he was like, yes, ma'am. I gotta go.
Right.
Maybe she's got really good corn pudding.
Her corn pudding brings all the boys to the yard.
Maybe her corn pudding is really well known.
Yeah.
I'm
fucking
just saying
Becky.
It got me. I mean, you guys dipped into my other like kind of big points also. Anyways, but that was like genuinely something that really fucked me up with this movie. I was like, it's cool to go back and like nobody makes corn pudding anymore. Like what happened with that? Nobody makes good movies either. Maybe they're related. I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe they're related.
One of the other things I really liked
get good movies
about this movie was the the noir aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't completely, but it was like,
Right. There's a whodunit,
Yeah.
a mystery to
well,
be
just the
solved.
lighting, and the shadows. It's so good.
Yeah, it was the contrast is really high in it. And like, it's not just kind of regular black and white. Like everything was really vivid for being
Which set
black
the
and
mood
white.
for the movie too.
I also love how it starts off with the
Yeah.
crazy man, right? You gotta restrain him. And he's like, "You're a doctor. I'm a doctor too." And then it flashes back, right?
Well,
Before
again,
he lost his shit.
that goes back to the pace. Like
Yes.
the pace, it just
The
starts
pacing's
off like,
brilliant.
oh, like shit already hit the fan. Like you're already off running.
Right, which is great when you do that because it gives you a little lead time to build up. Okay, what the fuck was that? Like, where did this like well-to-do guy go off the rails so much? And they immediately hit you with all these canceled appointments and
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
The kid.
And then, like, they keep like giving you these little gumdrops that you're trying to like, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this over here? But it's not like they're not rushing to anything. They're trying to appropriately lead you to their big reveal of it's pod people.
It's all storytelling and character
Yeah.
development. So you actually start caring about them. And I think one of the great things about movies in the 50s, like when film kind of first came out, you saw they had to go from writing screenplays, for theater to actually, screenplays to television. And so in the beginning, especially in the silence, it's very much more theatrical. I think 50s is the first time where you finally see them start to hit their groove and realize how to be effective with filmmaking and like take all the great aspects of theater, but also take all the great aspects of being able to, cut and edit and kind of put them together. And this is a great version, like, or representation of that. There's not like a ton of crazy special effects or different things going on, and you see kind of like parts of the stuff, but never like a whole lot. A lot of it's implied, but it relies on kind of getting to know this town and the people in it. So you actually are starting to care about what happens. Like now, like you said, there's a lot more shock and gore, but they just try to rush through these stories. And at the end, like, I can watch a movie where a whole bunch of people die or, whatever, something bad happens. And I don't really fucking care because I don't know anything about them or haven't gotten the time. Like this one, it led you through all of it.
I feel like we have the potential of telling better stories now, as far as like, not only with the technical aspects, but like, because we have all this rich tradition and history that we can draw from. If we can draw from that and come up with a new story, when that rarely happens, we tell better stories now, for sure.
Well, yeah, but people, the whole ADHD thing you're talking about, I think people lose patience and are like, I don't fucking care. I don't want to get to know this person. I'm going to get on my phone.
Right. But
like, where are the big explosions and colors and, blood?
I don't want people to think that I'm pandering for my love for this movie, because there are lots of holes and problems with it. Like you're saying, the fuck is up with Becky? Unless she's faking that she's what, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's not a perfect movie, but like what they've done with the situation, like the budget was tiny. They weren't drawing from anybody else's anything. They're not throwing millions of dollars even in their time at this. They're not drawing from anybody else's thing. This is the first time that the story's been told, and I think it's really like impressive what they accomplished. Even like the special effects, which they were very sparing to showing these pods, but when they did, considering it was the 50s, it was still pretty fucking good. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, this is about to be wah wah. And then when it came out, I was like, oh, that's really pretty fucking good. So I mean, it's not perfect at all, but it's fucking
none
really
of us
good.
are.
It's really fucking good.
Well, like, just going back to the pacing of it, they develop characters, and not all 50s movies were like this too, which makes this one better because it keeps your attention the whole way through, which a lot, like, we'll take The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Oh, that's so slow.
Cool movie, but slow as fuck.
Right,
Like
so
it's
slow.
good, but it's
Yeah.
super slow. And there's
It's
a
a
lot of
great
movies like
concept, but
yeah,
so slow. Pacing
which
slow.
is more like movies now. They'll fucking take in a 2 hour and 20-minute movie, they'll take an hour to develop all these fucking characters. And by
Yeah.
that time, I don't give a fuck about any of them. I'm like, oh my God, just get to the fucking good shit in the movie already.
Mm,
But this one starts off with something exciting,
right.
brings it back down, but
Right,
sprinkles in
right.
little
Gets you up, and then it's like a roller coaster. You know,
right
It gives
little
you those
nuggets,
the little hills, and then tries to build you up. And
little
drop
nuggets
you.
of like, oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking weird, or that's fucking crazy, you know, while you're
Yeah.
getting to know the fucking characters. And then it starts just ramping up. And then once it starts to get that incline and gets
Yeah.
up to the top of the hill, then it's just like boom, you're off.
They
And
really
just the-
work on building the audience's psychosis like the
Mhm.
character psychosis. You know, like you see the kernel of crazy at the beginning, and then
Yep.
they bring you way the fuck back down, but you already have it in. It's like a tick buried in your brain. You know,
You're
a
ready for it.
little mind worm, right?
Yeah.
So you're already looking for crazy shit. Like before the character is acknowledging the crazy shit, you're already looking for it, right? So they're a little kid like, why the fuck's he in the street? You know,
Mhm.
or what's this? Or you're already trying to solve they're not even making it seem crazy. Your brain is already doing the work for them, which is why, like when I talk about like the storytelling, the pacing, I really appreciate it. And I'm not like a film historian. I don't know. I haven't seen every movie before this, but what I can tell you is like this movie does it really fucking well. You know, I don't know if it like took cues from other movies, but like it's been done so well that there's been so many copycats of this movie since.
Yeah.
In the storytelling and delivery and the way that it does things. That
Oh, even the way they like frame scenes when I was watching
Right.
it, like other films are popping in my head. But yeah, I mean, it's
Well,
definitely one of the
it definitely had like a
reference points
Hitchcock
to a lot of horror.
vibe to it with some of
Sure.
Oh,
the
very.
scenes and how they were shot and just the angles and stuff, which
Yep.
Even the vocal cadence and like the rest, like the way they respond
Well,
to
like I
things
said,
happening.
with Becky
It's
and her
very,
little
very Hitchcock.
Midlandian,
Mhm.
the shit she was doing. I was waiting for it. I was looking for it. And she was like the only actress that was like fully committed to this fake Hollywood accent that we decided we needed.
The Myra Rose, yeah,
I love
totally.
it. I love it. We should bring it back. Bring it back.
That's how one of my grandmothers talks.
I mean, it does sound.
Are you
fucking
serious?
good,
I need to
though.
meet your grandmother and we need to drink mint juleps together
Yes.
on a hot summer day.
But she has like a little bit of a southern accent. It's like kind
Just-
of in between like the Southern
Perfect.
Belle and the Hollywood. But she's like,
Come
"Oh,
with the
Courtney,
wind. I've
it
do
is so
declare.
nice to talk to you. I just haven't seen you in so long. I can't wait to see you again."
I love
Yeah.
it.
that was pretty good. Oobliette.
I mean, I grew up with it. Everything is bona fide. I am a bona fide Southern woman, and I moved to California for my 20s and 30s, and then moved back to Florida.
Love it.
I know
You
she
should just
doesn't
talk like
listen to
that all
this
the time.
podcast, so I'm okay with it. I actually, I mean, yeah, it's one of the accents I get a lot of requests for. I can nail a lot of the
What
Southern
does your
ones.
Patreon look like?
growing
Oh
up.
my god!
No.
Accents
From
and
friends.
Oobliette is available for
When
cameos.
Accents and
Yeah.
feet. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. I've got some good Russian stuff and some Southern stuff, but only comes out occasionally.
Yeah. For the right amount of donations, folks. You-
And I've got some pretty funny British accents too. For when I decide to make Dominic British.
Uh,
Oh, what
good
is
stuff.
wrong with me? So much.
So many
much.
things. Nothing.
So many
just
things.
the way
I
you
just
are.
can't. I mean, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with how I am. I'm just. I know that I'm not okay or normal.
So, for the ending of this movie, right?
Oh, and they showed it in Gremlins, which is another cool thing.
That is cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I mean, I've seen Gremlins a lot, but I didn't remember that.
That's what Gizmo's watching.
So for the
Oh,
ending,
interesting. Because they have pods too.
they
Yep.
do.
Whoa.
I'm saying, like, so influential.
Whoa. Megaverse.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, that's what the Gremlins folks did so smart, is like they drew from like the best parts of all these different things and just kind of like put them together.
I love
Well,
the
it's
Gremlins
funny
so
with that
much.
movie. I think they wanted originally they wanted to put another movie in there, but they didn't have the money to do it, to get the rights to show it. So I
And
think
then
that might
like
have
the
been.
studio they went through like already had.
Well, yeah, I think
probably.
it might have been the same studio
Yeah,
issue
yeah.
thing. So they're like, we'll just use this, whatever. Which is
So the
fucking
ending.
awesome.
Did y'all like the ending?
Well,
I mean, it's funny. So many people say that it's like remarking on communism.
it's not at all.
It's not. I know. It made me laugh. But
But
back then everything was like, wow, they're talking
Right.
about
Well,
communism.
I mean, all that
Red
stuff,
Scare.
all that stuff I'm sure didn't help. But one of the things that chaps my ass is the projection people like to put on films afterwards, like, oh no, I meant this and blah blah blah. Like
Right.
they don't do any
Oh,
fucking
yes.
research on
Right.
what the guy
No.
who wrote the book or the movie. And they're
Yeah.
like, no. 'Cause Finney even said, he was like, no, it didn't have any political connotation to it. It was
Right.
just a fun, doppelganger.
And people are fucking scared.
book I
People
wrote.
are scared of aliens. People are scared
Right.
of fucking doppelganger, soul
Sure.
eating, fucking body sucking, whatever. Body snatchers. People
Like
are
if you're
scared of
tired
that
and you
shit.
walk
It doesn't
past
have
the
to be about communism.
if you're tired and you walk past the mirror and like your brain does a brain thing, you're like, wait, did it just do something different? Like it's literally ever since human beings have seen our reflections, we've been worried about the other one of us.
What do I was looking on Amazon today because I want to get a new version of the movie. And how they leave their comments or whatever. Yeah. And there's one guy just writing this fucking novel about, I get how it's about capitalism and blah, blah, blah. And how can I'm just like, oh my God, my head's getting
You're
ready
like,
to
oh, do you fucking get
explode.
that? Do you
At
get
that
that?
point in time in this country, everybody was pro-capitalism.
I'm just like, well, how it's bad and how, it's just consuming. And I'm just like, oh my God, my head's getting ready to fucking blow up. Like you just fucking go on there, type in, what the fucking movie was about from the author that wrote the novel that it's based on, and you'll find the shit. You'll see it.
Why would you do that when you read a fucking Reddit from some 23-year-old guy who lives in a basement somewhere who's watched it 8,000
Oh my
times?
God, it's about communism and how.
What I like about the ending, though, right, is it's an ending of its time. And when you see like retelling, rebooting of stories, they update it for the mass media of its time, like the cultural consensus of its time.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was watching it, I was really kind of taken aback that these motherfuckers listen to this dude because of like the social climate that's going on in this country, like our distrust of our
oh my God, dude, this are
so high.
This right? is the fucking. This is for 2022.
Even when they saw the trucks, you know what I mean? Like now, if we were to tell this story, we would have to tell it in a different way because they would never believe him and this, that, the other thing. You couldn't even tell that story.
Well, I mean, just the premise
yeah.
is exactly what's going on now. It's the other. Oh my God, you're not. You didn't get the 27th fucking booster shot. You're fucking it. Oh my God, go get this person.
Own uncle who you
Starbelly Sneeches
posted online.
Right.
Now he's not your uncle.
Right. Oh my God.
What happened?
This guy voted for this person or this whatever.
Yeah.
It's all about the other. Let's point at that person and be like, they're the bad ones. Get them, I feel
like if we were to reboot this today, because there is a reboot, but I'll have to watch it back because I don't remember the ending. But I think the ending was different even in the 80s.
The ending was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the ending was different then. I mean, even the reboot, it had to have been fucking different because like the climate has changed so much. So like that's why I'm like kind of a little bit optimistic about this Scream retelling, because like I think Scream was original enough and it's not been fucked with for long enough that if the right people get a hold of it and they retell it in this new environment, and I'm not talking about like the Fox
Well,
News
this isn't a
CNN
remake.
environment.
This is actually Scream 4.
That's fine. That's fine. It's still like a continuation, but like with
5.
True.
Isn't it
updated.
5?
Is it? Is it
There's 5
5?
months.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
5.
But if you
Thank-
just update the scenario, right? So like you even like your conclusions have to be different because like the appetite of the audience and where we're at as consumers is different. You know, what feels like a resolution in the 50s didn't really feel like a resolution to me when I was watching. I was like, oh, everybody's just gonna believe this motherfucker,
Right.
And in the 50s, they're like, well, they have the trucks, they see them.
Well, it's funny.
Corona, my bad.
Got the bug.
You got to call it out that you're speaking to Jesus, that way you can take care of it.
Right. So I do know what the ending of the novel was. So I looked that up, and it's different, but it's basically the aliens, are here and they're dealing with the fucking doctor and these people that aren't going along with the fucking plan. So basically the aliens are like, holy fuck, this is too
They go
much
home,
trouble.
don't they?
We're out of here.
Yeah.
And they just
Yeah.
and they're like, fuck this, we're gone.
So it's funny is if you like rebooted the original, like it'd be a right wing, America,
Yeah,
we would love
fuck
it.
those aliens.
We
We
would love
fucking
it.
told them Americans aren't going to take you in my.
Yeah,
We're not going to let you come inside of
Independence
us.
Day. Right,
it would
middle
actually
finger
work,
up,
like
Kid
it would
Rock
work
style.
in the modern climate.
But I mean,
They're
yeah,
like, nah,
it,
we're
you know,
just
it
over
is
this.
funny, and it would fit so well with what today is, though. If
Right.
that was the ending, because they'd be like,
Right,
God, fucking hell, these people are. I can't deal with this
it's too
shit.
much.
It's too. We're out, you know what? You guys keep it. We're fucking leaving. We're gone. So
So one of the funny thing is before Don Siegel died, one of the things he was noted as saying was that he knew he was on his way out and he was okay with it because the increase in pod people was too much for him.
he wasn't wrong.
Solid con.
I
that's a
know.
solid callback.
The lizard people.
These fucking lizard people. They are the pod people. Yeah,
The fuck yeah, they are. Come on. We know what's going on.
Yep.
We know who
we
you
do.
are.
The truth is out there.
And our fucking.
Did you know
our
that this
secret
movie
weapon is
was
gonna be
almost
Nicolas
called
Cage.
this movie was almost called Better Off Dead?
Interesting.
Really?
Well, there was like 5 or 6 other movie titles that they were thinking of, because I guess there was a movie that came out around the same time just called Body Snatchers. So they were kind of
there was
thinking
the Body Snatcher.
that's what it was. So they
Yeah.
were thinking that it would be, everyone would think it had to do with that. So they were trying to think of titles without Body Snatcher, and one of the main ones is Better Off Dead. So I actually wonder if the people who did the movie Better Off Dead knew
Yeah.
that and decided to use
Yeah,
that
'cause,
as a
I
I
nod.
love how Hollywood
Boris
is this
Karloff.
great mix of creatives and fucktard business types. You know what I mean? That are trying to make a buck
You
off
got to
the
make the
creatives.
world go round.
You know what I mean? Like somebody puts their like life's work and their passion project out there in a suit's like, no, we're gonna call it blah blah blah.
Right? Yeah.
I guess it was a lot more comedic too. When I was kind of reading about it, apparently they cut out a lot of the scenes because they really wanted to like get rid of the comedic aspects, because they didn't think that in a horror movie you could have any sort of like relief like that.
Well, how's this for confusing? So you got the novel, which
Right.
is The Body Snatchers. You have the Boris Karloff Lugosi film, The Body Snatcher, and then Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So
Right.
there's a lot of body snatching going around
I mean, I've got
back
a
in the
few-
day.
I've got my body count's a little higher than I like to admit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As a married man, I don't talk about that. You know,
Snatching them, more like snatching them booties. Yeah.
Ah, Lies. It's all lies.
All lies.
I play
Never
Dungeons
snatched
and
one.
Dragons and I talk about horror movies. My body
Very good.
count is like 2.5.
Yeah, but
2.5.
what are your hit
Legally.
points like?
Legally, because I got a baby mama and I got a wife. So
Hey.
those two are taken care of, and then the half is just like, in the ether. We'll just let that be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The
I can
half is
prove.
Pornhub.
I can.
Well, if we're
I'm
talking
very
digitally,
proud of
fucking
my
them those
maturation.
bodies are stacked, son.
I'm very proud of my Pornhub maturation. Like some people are ashamed of their internet history. I feel like I've really progressed as a human being. And when I die, I think that they should put that on my eulogy, like just where I went through porn in my life, you know?
I mean, I purposely
Perhaps.
try and watch the most weirdest fucked up shit and just leave it. So if something happens, I go
Damn.
through like, what in the fuck?
I'm gonna send you
was he
some links. I
into?
found some Muppet porn and it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh no, I've got a link to pterodactyl porn. It's
Yeah,
one of my
I've
favorites.
seen that.
But
But
no, I
is
often
it
think
like
while I'm
pee
on my
porn? The
phone,
pee
like I hope
silent?
is it what?
Is it pee
Yeah,
porn?
yeah.
The pee silent?
Exactly. No, it's like a pterodactyl walking some cave women through sex.
Pterodactyl.
But,
Yeah.
Sorry.
but it looks like
remember. I remember.
the
I
kid
seen it.
from Pee Wee Herman's. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. But no, I often pause and think while I'm on my phone, God, if someone got murdered and left on my property, I would go to jail for this no matter what. Once they took my laptop and phone and like my search history, like without a doubt. And I actually have like pictured myself sitting there, like, getting drilled by not drilled like that, but like having them ask me questions.
So many
in
innuendos
court,
floating around.
like asking questions in court, like, how many times have you searched for like a dead body from a serial killer or just, whatever. And I'm like, well, fuck, a lot. They look at
Who
the
doesn't,
podcast I
man?
listen to and be like, yeah, look at my old like AOL data if you could find that. I used to always go on like all the smoking gun sites and like Rue Morgue and all those with all the dead bodies. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and kill somebody.
Was the best.
Motherless.
Rotten.com. I mean,
Rotten.com was
many.
okay. Bangedup.com was even worse.
Was it? I never went to
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. So I got that going for me.
Motherless in the
on-
wild west of the internet would change
dude, that
your
was
life.
dude.
Would change your life. It would
Mid
change
to
the
late
human being
'90s
that
were
you
the
are.
best.
I'm just saying, like, if you
Oh, yeah.
accidentally hit
Dude.
that, like as a wild sailor like I am, I've always flirted with the wild
sailor.
side, and I ran across a video that literally changed my life. And there was a lot of years that I could prove that it happened, and they took it down long time ago. There was a video with a chicken and not a guy, but a couple.
Oh, there's so much. See,
Yeah.
This
And
was
I'm
the-
just going to tell you, sir, that there was some editing going on, because I promise you that couple fucked that chicken to death. And then they edited it like it was back alive.
Oh no, that
And
was
the internet does not hold these things anymore, and it is better for it.
the
because
beauty.
I wish I'd never saw it.
Yeah, there's a few that I wish I hadn't clicked on.
That was the beauty of bangedup.com, because the links of what they said, because it would just be like pages of links. The links weren't what was the video or the
Right.
picture. It was always like
It's a crapshoot. Like,
eating ice
roulette.
cream. And then you'd go and it would just be some dude getting railed by a fucking horse. Or, you know what I mean? Like just fucked up shit, or just like, cruising around. And then you go and it's just this fucking car wreck. And you see these people just smashed to bits, brains
Right.
everywhere. Like all this, or like, fucking, a fun Sunday afternoon. And some guys getting just fucking just gutted.
Okay, but
Yeah.
what year were you born? Okay, you're in the dial-up generation, right? Like you had some of that.
Yeah,
exactly,
we're dial-up.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I remember sitting there for like 2 hours to just download like a 30-second video, and I waited.
And you would
no
sometimes
problem.
just get what you get, and that was the wild part of the internet. back
Yeah.
then, because,
Yeah.
because you waited 24
You'd wait all that
hours,
time,
so
and it would be
whatever the
bullshit.
fuck
And you're
you
like,
got,
okay,
No, dude,
you're
guys,
watching.
check this out.
Yeah.
Look.
oh, totally.
So I would get up, like I was going
What a
to
patient
community
time.
college, and my girlfriend at the time was still in high school.
What? Hey, Charlie.
Yeah,
What's going on?
we were only 3 years
Sorry,
apart,
ma'am.
man. It wasn't that bad. So I get up, go to her house, pick her up, take her to school. Like this is when I should be going to class, right? So I'd get up,
Mhm.
pick her up, drop her off at school, go back to her house, take a nap, get up, go on the computer. Dude, I never fucking cleared the history either. So who knows? Like so I would just spend like 4 hours on just everything. You know what I mean? AOL chat rooms, fucking looking up fucking lyrics, like whatever. So for hours, and then I'd go fucking pick her up, but I was supposed to be at school the whole fucking day. But I would just go down these fucking rabbit holes, like banged up the comedy, like what the fuck
I've got
is this?
a
You know what I mean?
million of the worst early internet stories. Matter of fact, we need to
Same.
break off a separate podcast. Just the worst of the
Oh,
early internet stories.
The
that we can
beginning of the
find.
internet.
We just need to get
God.
like we don't need to carry the weight ourselves.
dude, I met
Like,
so
we should
many
not do this.
housewives
We'll
in
offer up
AOL chat
one
room.
each, and then just get our
Oh, dude.
friends
AOL was the
to
shit.
give
It
one.
was-
You know what I mean?
A-
Oh, it was the wild
AOL
West.
was the wild west because you'd have the
Yeah.
normal chat rooms, and then you'd have
Mhm.
the like
Yeah.
the alternative chat rooms.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
so check
Yeah.
this out. Okay, I hate to completely derail shit, but I have to because it's so
Oh,
relevant
dude.
right now.
Yeah,
So we're talking
people are gonna
about
listen and they're gonna
I
like it.
joined the military in 2001. I left for the Navy 2001 pre-September 11th.
in the Navy.
Oh yeah, I
Mills is
fucked all
going
the sorts of
abroad.
dudes, all sorts of dudes. Fuck them all. Anyways,
Fuck
joined
yeah.
2001 May, right? So I knew I was going to the Navy. Hadn't left yet. Growing up in Michigan, one of my good homeboys, like, dude, the town I grew up in had less people than the ship I was stationed on. That's how small of a town.
That's
Dang.
what's up.
So like my homeboy, like I had already signed up. I'm leaving in a couple weeks. He's like, hey, cool. Well, this chick I've been talking to on the internet and fucking Yahoo Messenger or some shit, Cassie lives in Wisconsin, and I'm a fucking take a Greyhound bus and go fucking visit her by my damn self. I was like, that's how people get murdered. Don't do that. He's like, no, I'm going. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, bro, safety in numbers. Like, I'm about to leave. Like, I've got time. I could go, and I've got a week to chill, and then I'm gonna leave for boot camp. So I'll go with you. At least we can try and keep each other safe. Now, amazingly, we're going to Wisconsin to meet this chick, Cassie, that he's only talked to on the internet. This is before like webcams and all this kind of shit. Never seen her, never talked to her.
Mhm.
Like, matter of fact, like we didn't even have debit cards. There was credit cards and there was ATM cards. There
Uh-huh.
was no debit cards.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no
Like-
Visa symbol in your
You had pagers and
Bank
cell
card.
phones. You know what I mean? It's
it's an
crazy.
ATM card. Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, bro, I'm gonna go with you. So this is the same year that this shitty rap rock band, I don't remember that. I think they're more like new rock. Static X came out
Mhm.
with this album, Wisconsin Death Trip. I was like, and my homeboy Chris, white dude, loves Static X. I was like, dude, Wisconsin Death Trip. You're
They
trying
had
to
one
go
good song.
Wisconsin. Can you not see the signs? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm going. All right. Not gonna let you go by yourself. So we get on this Greyhound and we get a layover in Chicago. And it was like overnight layover, like 12 hours. I'm sorry, this is a big whole story. I'm gonna tell it all.
Dude, fucking
So-
go for it.
So we're
Do
in
it.
Chicago in the middle. First of all, Greyhound bus stations are never in a good part of town.
No.
Like there's no Greyhound station in a decent part of town, and we're like downtown Chicago in like fucking crackhead
Like
fucking
Southside
alley. You know what
Chicago.
I'm saying? Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
for sure. And so it's the middle of the night, so we're like 2:00 to like maybe 6, and then we're gonna leave. And this dude's like, hey, I really kind of want to bring up some weed because she smokes, but I didn't bring any because I don't want to get arrested. I'm gonna see if I can score some. I'm like, that's the worst fucking idea. ever.
Oh, come on.
We're in the middle of
Come
like hood Chicago, and he's wearing like corn and has his spiky frosted tips, piercings, and all this weird shit. And he's just gonna wander the bus station, try and talk to random dudes and score some weed. First dude he talks to is like, oh man, he's talking to me, black dude. He's like, hey man, you joining the Navy? Oh man, I was in the Navy. I got kicked out, man. I'll hook y'all up. And my homeboy was so excited. He's like, man, he sold me this quarter. This is like a fat quarter. He sold it. I think quarters were like $60 back then. Like, oh, that's a fat quarter for what I was getting, blah, blah, blah. And we finally go, like, open it up, pine needles. Dude sold him pine needles. I was like, word. So we didn't get murdered. So great. You lost $60. Cool. Let's just call it a fucking night. Let's catch this bus, get the fuck up there. He's like, nah, man. He's like, I feel like it's like playing roulette, man. I just rolled them motherfuckers. I gotta roll it again. I might get so we go wander in the fucking bus station. And there's this short dude who might be like 5 foot tall. And he looks like Tupac if he had been on not only meth but heroin at the same time. Like you just busted. And he's like, oh man, y'all need to hook up. I got to hook up, man. And he's trying to get us to come down into this fucking parking garage into the lower levels. Oh man,
stranger danger.
Oh, he's gonna hook something up, son. He's like,
my friend's trying to go there. I was like, listen, motherfucker, we ain't going down there. And the Tupac doppelganger was like, hey man, you don't trust me? What that say? He got a tattoo on his neck. This, number 2001, before neck tattoos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had a tattoo on his neck. He's like, what that say? And I'm looking, but you know, like tattoos on dark people, like back, especially back then with no color, like you couldn't read. I was like, I don't know, like boo you. He's like, booyah, that my name, bitch. Booyah. You can trust booyah, that's my name. We go down there.
I mean,
was like,
how could you not trust him after that?
Bro, I don't think we can. And we left. I'm like, oh my gosh, please stop fucking around. So we got up to Wisconsin and they had all the weed. I was like, you really almost
and
lost
Booyah's there.
I almost got murdered by Booyah because you thought you had to bring some weed to Wisconsin where they already had weed.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Dude, I've missed those days. That shit was the Wild West.
It was the Wild West. It was the best.
It was.
It was fun.
It was
like
the best of times. It was the worst of times.
you didn't know what you were going to get into.
I was on like a horror movie message board, and we would like buy all kinds of weird shit and send it to each other. So I was always getting mail from random like
taxidermy squirrel heads like, and shit.
Who the fuck are these people? Like my friends on AOL. It's like, all right, great, you have friends, cool. Like, yeah, who knows? They were all like 45-year-old men.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, dude, it's crazy because there were so many old people on there, like men and women, just cruising.
Okay, so before the internet, the world had been waiting for this release of awkwardness.
Well, I mean, dude, they were just cruising for like young Trim and young Dick.
That like, too. Yeah,
sure. But it was totally like out on the table. Like now it's funny you watch these shows To Catch a Predator and stuff like that. But I totally a million times would get messaged when I was like 14, 15, like you're 14. Like what size is your bra? I'm like, what the fuck? Like who are you?
ASL.
Oh, I'm a school teacher in Minnesota. I'm like, great.
Location.
You're right. That was age, sex, location. Yeah. You'd be in these fucking chat rooms, fucking housewives or 40 and whatever. Like, dude, these things were so
you know, E, I'm gonna start bringing back ASL. Like that's my mission in life.
It
right
means
now.
Something else now.
It's I don't care. I'm bringing back age, sex, location.
That's some pimp shit though.
Now? What the fuck does it mean?
Age, sex, location.
Like, you should just actually do that to people in person when they're like, hi, I'm Courtney. Nice to meet you. Be like, yeah, age, sex, location, please.
ASL.
Oh, man.
Age, sex, location. Where you at?
Dude,
what you be about?
To be a teenager on AOL in the 90s.
Yeah, we were
For
living.
girls, it was as dangerous as going to the Catholic Church.
Dude, it was just dangerous for anyone because you didn't know who you still don't know now, but like back then.
Yeah, but there's a lot more ways that you can try to get people to vet themselves.
Yeah, 100%. Sure. Back then, it was just
there's
like
a lot more research you could do, like background checks and like online checks. Then were not not like how they are now. Now someone applies to work at my company. Yeah. No, now somebody applies to work at my company, and in 5 minutes, I know their life story.
Right. Yeah. Back then,
Don't
no.
look mine up for you, not for me.
They're just like,
I'm
I'm
telling you
16.
everything
Come
just
hang out.
for you.
You're like, okay, sure. You go there and it's some fucking old dude. You're like, you're not who you said you were, guy.
What I hate is like there is like this new pop punk resurgence, and like in Houston where I live, there's this great new punk surge of black and brown people, which I want to be a part of, because all the punk shows I've ever gone in my life, I'm the only black dude. You know what I mean? I know you can feel that, E. You know what I mean? Like you're the only one. Like,
it's the same thing. I go there, I'm the only black dude too.
You might get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's
He
like
goes
a
and he's
swelling.
the only Polish person there.
Yeah.
hey, how do you get a one-armed Polish guy out of a tree?
Wave.
He shows up with a box of Ponchki and he's
See,
like, "Come on, guys, we're cool too."
Hey, what's really funny about this racist joke is like it's really like area specific. Like everybody anywhere not in the Midwest is like, what are they even talking about? Like,
Oh no, I know.
you're
I
in
know.
the
them
Rust
all.
Belt. You're in that Rust Belt. You
It was
already
like the
feel
first
me.
10 years of my life. Just every day at
Stupid.
school, I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, stupid.
Polak jokes.
I love how, dude. I heard more Polak jokes than I heard black people jokes growing up. You know what I mean?
Me
Like
too.
they were more racist than Polak than were
It was
niggers.
Literally, like every day,
Just so you know, they're like, hey, niggers are cool, but Polacks,
every day I hear a new one. I'm like, man, this bag is deep. All right.
Amazing.
And then, whatever.
Amazing.
Yeah, growing up in California, I never heard that stuff. And then the first time I visited New York, I remember we were in kind of a Polish part of town, but like 3 businesses in a row, they're like, "Oh, you're Polish." I'm like, "I don't think I'm Polish at all." And they're like, "You're Polish." I'm like,
Yeah.
You got
I don't know. I'm kind of a mutt, but I mean, I might have some Polish. And they're like, it'd be some like old guy being like, "You need to meet my sons." Like, you're definitely Polish.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I
like,
love
why
how
is it a thing
America
here?
is simultaneously the best and the
You're not
worst
Italian,
out
are
of
you?
everything, right? So like our segregation.
Got to keep that yin and yang.
I don't mean like legal segregation. I mean voluntary segregation.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Right. Our voluntary segregation has brought about some of the best and worst things in this country. Like you go to little Chinatown or you go to little fucking
Little
especially
Italy.
like New York, like Little Italy or
New York,
like
it's serious. Like
Milwaukee
Italians
has
and
this
Jewish
dope
people
ass
don't
little
fucking like
Polish
each other
town.
still.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Right.
Yeah.
But they have
And you
some of the best
you don't want to be
shit.
fucking Irish.
I know. But if you
Like that's actually still a thing.
but those little areas have the best shit if you can deal with
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
bullshit. And then like second,
Yeah.
third generation people are like, well, I'm not about that, but these everything bagels are fantastic and I'm gonna take them.
I always try to explain it to people that don't really understand it, because out here, especially in California, like you'll have your like Chinatown or like stuff like that, but back east, I mean, you got it's
Totally different.
Italian, Polish,
It's heavy.
your fucking Irish
Mhm.
part, like, you know what I mean? And it's all,
Yeah.
but it's a weird thing because they all deal with each other.
Right.
You
Oh, yeah.
fucking Polak it out. Yeah,
And they all secretly love each other.
You know,
But
Jimmy, the
thing, like,
fucking
I
Polak
hate
on
that
the
motherfucker
corner.
until somebody says something like, "Oh, don't you dare say something about Tony the Greek."
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's my boy.
Yeah, the fucking Willie, that
Yeah.
fucking Mick, that owns the fucking shop down the fucking thing, and it's just
Until
like
somebody
yeah.
does something to him, he's like, "No, I'll stab you in the neck for Willie the Mick."
Yeah, I mean, it's all
Yeah.
it's a funny little thing, but
America's always been really fucking weird, and I feel like
well, it's
this
awesome.
generation is just not aware that it's always been weird. It's probably
Mhm.
always going to be weird. Just like roll with it, roll with them punches. Like this generation is like poised to be really fucking cool. A lot of people from our generation don't give them enough credit. Like
Sometimes
they're doing a lot of things that can be really great. And I went through my little fuckhead stage, which is where they're probably in right about now because they're young. And I got through it. And you get through your little fuckhead stage. I had to go through mine too. and they're probably going to be pretty straight. I'm not nearly as worried as a lot of generations are. I'm like,
probably maybe not. Probably the next generation will be the way like we all grew up and people before us grew up that were just kind of like, they may not agree or even like some people, but they're just like, whatever, like we got to be in this thing. So I'm going to deal with you. I'm not going to fucking hang out with you outside of work or whatever. But while we're here, yeah, I'm going to fucking deal with you.
There's a difference between this generation and this social media generation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because there's
but the social media generation has a lot of older people in it.
That's true. But like my kids in this new generation aren't on social media. There's a lot of kids not on social media.
Yeah.
They don't act
But they
that
think
way.
Facebook's for old people. Like most young
sure.
kids, the ones who work for me, they would never be on Facebook.
Oh, my kid was like,
that's like for fucking.
I found out roundabout about Visco girls, which are already over. But I was like,
same.
There's this whole. I was like, what the fuck is that? They're like Visco girl, blah blah. There was a thing that I missed because I'm that old. So
yeah, the VSCO or whatever.
Yeah. That's what it was. The whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm old enough that I don't catch like the details, but I'm still young enough. I'm hip enough with the internet that I catch most of my kids' shit.
Oh yeah.
All the jokes that they're talking about, I get 90% of them, but there's like 10% that are just over my old ass fucking head.
That's me with my nieces because there's 14 and 10. So it's like I can have a conversation and their new thing is everyone's sus. Man, they're sus. I'm like, yeah, little sussy pants over there, huh? She's like, yeah, they're fucking sus, and we just have these fucking conversations. So it's funny. So I get it. I'm still young, motherfuckers. I know what's up. They can't be talking about about shit around me like I'm their fucking parents, my brother. They don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, I know what you're saying. Shut up.
I got like 3 or 4 more years of being cool, and then I'm just gonna straight old man and get off my yard.
Yeah,
like, I'm waiting till it's
like the pod people are gonna come.
Yeah, I don't trust lizard men, pod people. I'm just gonna go straight conspiracy.
Hell yeah, I'm already there.
I'm getting there. I'm close.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
yeah, AOL was awesome.
We should probably.
And everything.
That sounds a good point. Bringing it back to pod people.
Right.
This is a great cutoff time.
Yeah, so we'll definitely time to drop the hammer.
Booyah. That's my name.
See, man, I love dudes like that. Like it, they may be sketch when you're there in the moment, but fucking great stories.
Like now I'd have gone down in there because I'd have fucked him up. But like back then, like I was real young.
You're like, I don't know what the fuck dude's. But you know what? Nowadays, Booyah will be the dude saying the shit about the fucking pod people that no one wants to listen to, but he'd be right.
Saying.
That's true.
Like, fucking Booyah knew. He'd be like, I told you, motherfuckers.
And you know what's funny about that shit is there's like another 20 minutes of story after in Wisconsin that I'll save for personal.
Yeah. Part 2.
Ooh,
Wisconsin part deuce.
I'm just saying.
I'm into it. All right, Oobliette. What do you give this fucking amazing movie?
Rate it.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
I give it 3.75.
Okay.
Out of what?
5.
Oh.
5.
Yeah.
Well,
I really do. I feel like maybe I should bump it to 4. I really do love it. I just the
fucking eggs,
asleep and becoming one, and the eggs, but I'm willing to let the eggs go. I think that if they finally admit that Becky was faking it, I'll give it a 4.75. But until then, I'll go up to 4. So 4 out of 5.
Doo-wop. If Becky was faking it, like it fixes so much.
Right. And I can't believe that they never just were like, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That would have made me happy. But I'll go with 4.
All right.
I think it's solid. I think that it's like definitely one of the pillars of it. There's just like a couple things. And that just could be because I'm tired and cranky right now too. Maybe I'll change it later.
Maybe. Money Mills.
Out of five,
Yeah,
out of five,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you a 4 out of 5. Monster Candy podcast. And that's still above average. You know what I mean? 3 is average. 4 is above average. And I'm telling you why, because like honestly, the pacing is fantastic, even to current standard days. Like the special effects for the time were good. They're not great now. There are some story issues, but like even the acting is good. Like it's not enough to take you outside of the story. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously inspired so much imitation. Like it's a solid 4, you know.
100%. I agree.
Hashtag Corona.
Yeah. The vid. So both me and Shotzi are giving this a solid 4 cute, slimy pod people candy corns, because
Nice.
we both love this movie. And
Wait, this is weird.
right,
I think 4 is
Everyone's-
agreed upon, right?
yeah, it's all 4s.
4, man. It's
I mean,
good.
4 out of 5 is 80%. So for me,
Yeah.
that's like good.
Yeah, I agree.
But yes, I mean, this is one of those movies where we also discussed when we talked about 80s movies, The Thing, right? On that episode, we talked about how The Thing is like one of the most solid movies you could fucking have, especially science fiction movie. Like, sure, there might be some things here and there. You're like, well, if this person did that, well, why didn't, just little inconsistencies. But as far as it just being a fucking movie, it's probably the most solid movie like of that time.
That era, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just, there's nothing, you can't really say anything's wrong with it. Watch it like, dude, this is a fucking good movie from beginning to end. And this reminds me that this has the same thing. The pacing's great, like everything you said, Mills. Pacing's great, storytelling is great, the acting's good. Just everything about it is fucking 100% solid. So I think a solid 4 for everyone is what we're gonna give it. So any of you
Absolutely.
motherfuckers that have not seen the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Worth it.
Should definitely see it.
Worth it.
yeah. Even if you don't like old, 50s movies, which I don't get those people that are into like horror movies or science fiction movies.
I gotta challenge you to get off your fucking phone for it though.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
you
being there for it. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's worth it. It's
Yeah,
worth it.
you have to get immersed in it to really appreciate
It's
it.
it's not like today's pacing. Like, so you have to be aware of that. Like, but it's a good pacing. If we need more of this now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're used to this quick, fast, and a hurry, no. It draws it out, but not too much that if you're fucking up with your attention span, it's because like you've let the world convince you to fuck up. Like, it's a good story, it's good pacing. Get off your phone, commit a little bit of time. It's a short movie. What, like 120?
Yeah, it's not long at all.
It's not
Yeah.
long at all. Like,
Yeah.
really, you can't do 120? It's
Well,
not even
and that's the thing. Like
130.
if you're
120 with the
just getting in,
credits?
if you're just getting into 50s science fiction horror movies, this is probably the best one to get
It's a great
into.
show.
I mean, I don't know if you don't watch this one first, because then you're gonna judge everyone after it. Be like, what the fuck,
You might
you
be
know?
right. Well,
But-
no, because if you haven't done it before, it's a good one to let you dip your toe in and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I should go down that road.
Yeah, a lot of the
If
other
you
ones
go
you
to
gotta,
a
Yeah.
bad
you know,
jump off point, you're like, I don't want to watch these.
yeah, you gotta
if
appreciate.
you go War of the Worlds, you'll be like, this is slow as fuck. I don't like it. This is a better one than War of the Worlds because
Oh,
the
yeah.
pacing, like you might like feel ADD, like I need to get on my phone. Don't do it because it's gonna pick up and there's details you're gonna miss if
Yes.
you don't. War of the Worlds, be on your phone, player.
Yeah.
Like you need to.
Most
Little bit.
likely my favorite 50s film, or at least the best one. I like some other ones that I just like certain aspects of it better, but as a whole movie, you can't beat this one if you're gonna fucking do it, because they
Love
nail everything.
I love it.
So with that being said, you motherfuckers,
What's your body count, girl?
never trust a big button smile. That girl is
Fuck that rust
poison.
belt. Let me get that
Poison.
chastity belt.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Never trust Becky.
Never, yeah. Don't ever fucking
Never
trust
trust
Becky.
Becky.
She be giving motherfuckers up at every turn. So
Mm-mm,
mm-mm.
mm-mm.
But she loves dogs.
She does love dogs, I
So
guess.
we like that part.
Yeah. Fucking
Or does
definitely.
she?
Right.
Or does she?
Yeah. Be like,
We don't
"Oh,
even
hey,"
know.
Right. You don't even know.
Yeah.
She just don't want
Sorry,
these
I really
sloppy
wanted to
seconds
break
that
up with this
dude's
guy
still
anyway.
married.
Can you just take him out?
So, Money Mills, thanks for coming on again and doing this.
All out of
Yes,
bubble
sir.
gum.
Well,
Thanks to all you
hello,
motherfuckers
Mr.
out there in
Fancy
podcast
Pants.
land.
I hear you looking for
This is
candy.
Marcy Kenny podcast.
Give me some sugar, baby. Like scary movies.
Want some candy?
Oh, you did that very good.
I tried.
That was a fun one.
Groovy.
You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? We don't have to be mean.
Yeah, Jack Burton just looks that big old storm right square in the eye and he says, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Your move, creep.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
Want some candy?